because I don't think Trigger Happy has a sound thing embedded in it. So I think I have to use a macro, but I don't know how to any coding. So using macros is not easy for me.
Gotcha.
Isn't that right, my dog?
Are you referring to your dog as my dog?
Yes.
Alright.
So he goes by Harley, Miniature Pincher, and Dog.
Okay. Cool, I guess. Do you ask him what his preferred pronouns are?
No, because that's fucking stupid. He's a fucking dog.
Not nice. Okay. Ta-da! Here we are. Okay. So, excuse me while I look like hot garbage. I've been trying to get this shit figured out for a hot minute now. Okay, so, oh, I guess I should probably fix that too, huh? Oh my god, I'm so behind. I'm sorry, everyone.
Stop breaking things.
No.
Oh, Colin, you might appreciate this. The little note that pops up when you enter the jungle path.
Oh, it's really loud.
It's called Welcome to the Jungle.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it's not exactly the most clever thing, but
It's okay.
I liked it.
Okay. It's alright, friends. I know I'm taking a hot second here. Was it this one? Did I do a weird thing? Hey, that's why it was funky. Okay, that makes more sense.
Oh, should I see if they can hear you?
Yeah, that would be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody can hear me?
Yeah, I think it's good.
Okay.
I think it is good.
It's good. Now I just have to fucking move things really weirdly. Don't mind me. Ooh, it's too far. Oh my god, I'm a fucking mess today, guys. I'm so sorry.
It's okay. We forgive you.
Thanks. Appreciate you.
Speak for yourself.
Okay. Colin, don't try to pretend like I'm not your favorite.
Wow.
I will say that I think you're the funniest.
Yeah!
Wow.
But I don't know, Kaz is fucking charming. I feel
He
like
really
Kaz
is,
can
though.
charm the pants off some people.
He
yeah.
really could. Like, Kaz is... I hope
He's
you're
got
listening, Kazmodius. I hope
got
wherever
that
you are in the
golden
world. Ew.
I'm saying this, if he's listening, I want to see more sketches of my stuff.
Oh, your
He
things?
needs to be drawing mermaids.
Oh, I'm so
Oh,
ready.
I was
I'm so
talking
prepared.
with him, and I would like him to do my sketch for the adventure.
I just realized my camera is flipped around.
As opposed to your sketch, Colin.
Yeah, but I'm paying him a lot of money.
It's also true, yeah. I was wondering why I was backwards. There we go. I fixed it.
And point number 2, this was your idea.
Yeah, it was your idea to have
Okay. That's a detail that doesn't matter.
It does matter.
It does matter. I think it really does matter.
I think it does.
Well,
also.
if it was my idea, then I should be given priority.
No,
that's not.
No, if it's your idea, you proposed it in a honorable and intentional way to say this should be a focus. This should be a thing.
I was just trying to help 2 people out.
And you did.
And you did. You did a good job.
Yeah.
And now you need to keep following through with what you did.
Yeah. Maintain the
No,
good that good boy behavior.
My part's over. I made that connection for you, and
No.
yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta stick with your plans, bro.
What plan? I already just fulfilled the goal.
So are you? I'm not gonna say that. Okay, I'm done.
Hey,
I'm done. No, it's really
No.
not something that is. No, it's not about you. It's the reason. It's not that the reason I'm saying it is because it's about you. The reason I'm not saying it is because it's not appropriate in general.
Hey,
no, see, I want to hear it now though.
we have to wait.
No, I'll type it.
Okay.
I'll
No,
type
because
it
no,
in Discord.
don't. He'll read it out loud.
Yeah, if he says it. Yeah, but that I mean.
Learn that shit the hard way.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway.
He will read it out loud.
You have no proof of that.
I absolutely do.
Prove it.
I absolutely do. Oh, I missed a wall right here. Wow, was nobody going to tell me about that?
Oh, hey Beth, you missed a wall.
Thanks. I got
No,
it.
man, it's just a unique challenge that if you roll off the bed the wrong way, you go down the stairs.
Yeah, well, it's supposed to be a hidden room, so. Oh, but I gotta change the
See,
color.
I know how to add hidden doors.
Yeah, great.
Yeah.
Proud of you.
But you don't know how to find the sound of a snake.
It doesn't exist.
I have
Tell
trouble
her.
believing that you can't just make it. You're trying to tell me that you can't just create the sound.
Oh my god. Hold on.
Like why? I don't
I really-
understand. I don't understand why you can't.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah. I don't know why this is that shape now. Excuse me. What are you doing? What is this? What is this? Do you? Oh. It looks normal for you guys. I'm not a psycho. Okay. I mean, I am, but like, you know. Where's my music? Yo, I am losing it today. And it's only 13 minutes into the start of the day. Get it? 'Cause it's midnight.
No. What? I'm writing.
I'm a psycho. It's fine.
I just recorded sound of me hissing.
Ooh, you should. Oh, man. I wondered why I got so quiet.
I'm a snake.
I'm a snake.
I'm a snake.
Slippery snack.
File. Rename that. Hiss. Great.
LOL. Needs to be named Hiss LOL.
No. Not
Hiss law.
even.
Hiss law.
Hiss lol.
Nope. What type of file is this? It is a M4A? What?
Okay, I'm fine.
M4A is like a Windows media file.
Indeed.
Do y'all remember Winamp? Speaking of, you were born in the late 1900s. Do you remember Winamp? Winamp. I remember the first time I got one of those plugins that like did the liquid visualizations of the music, and I would just
Yeah.
like stare at that for hours.
Yeah. That like the like Windows screensavers, like the pipes or the ribbons, or when you could make a word that like 3D spun around and you could change that word to say whatever you wanted.
You'd always change the school computers to say something inappropriate.
Or my house computer always had like my boyfriend's name on it. My boyfriend.
What are you talking
when I was
about?
like fucking
The old
12.
screensavers would be like,
I don't know if he's old
there's
enough.
like the word that'd be like roach. Yeah, probably not.
Like, I know what you're talking about, but like, it's still like before my time.
Like, Colin, did you know if you can your kid can like talk, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. If you went up to him and asked him to like pantomime talking on the phone, would he
does that?
would he put his thumb up and his pinky down, or would he put his hand flat up against the side of his face?
I don't know that specific action. I will do that though when he comes home.
Because most people, like most younger people, who like didn't grow up with flip phones or like regular home phones, like don't make this action. They make like a flat palm up against the side of their head. And I was like, I refuse to believe that that generation exists. I denounce all of you.
Well, it's like even, like modern phones. It has a part you put to the ear and a part you put to your mouth.
Right,
Like,
but most people have never seen it in anything that's not just like a flat square, like a brick. And so they don't think
inane.
to do it the other way because they've never seen phones that are like curved like that. Like most people don't even have house phones anymore.
No, I can't tell you the last time my family had a house phone.
I have one right now, but that's just because I have to.
Okay. So I have the sound. Now I need to somehow make it an MP3.
All right, bouquet. How do you spell bouquet?
BOUQ? Yeah.
Bouquet?
OUET. Bouquet.
Bouquet. Yeah.
Bouquet.
Bouquet. I need this. This is gonna have to come down like a smidgen because I lean forward a lot and that's a problem. Oh shit. Oh my goodness.
That is an MP3, please.
Let's see.
Stop kissing my ear.
No, you. You know what you should do? You should just record your little lizard thing making sounds.
He doesn't make sounds anymore.
Is it because he bit you and then you beat him and now he just doesn't make any noise? I'm sorry.
No, he uses us if anything. We have never hurt that gecko, and he's hurt us both.
Maybe you shouldn't be so mean to him.
I'm not mean to him.
And he wouldn't try to bite you.
So, but no, they mostly hiss when they're like babies.
Mm.
When they get older, they're just grumpy.
Just a grouchy old man. Okay, so I want to put this here.
Oh no, it's the dreaded kitchen.
Oh, you know what? I don't need to be bigger. It must be bigger.
Question.
What?
Have you ever had Coca-Cola Tic Tacs?
I can't say that I have.
Doctor?
Say what?
Have you ever had Coca-Cola Tic Tacs?
Yeah.
No, I haven't. Sound decent enough.
I feel like that would be similar to being like, have you ever had Coca-Cola Mentos? Like, I feel like that's not a good...
No, Tic Tacs are... I mean, you can really impose any flavor you want to, I think, in a Tic Tac that doesn't make it taste different. You know, Coca-Cola gummies are good, right?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
root
Well,
beer
it's
Tic
not
Tacs
really...
probably pretty damn good.
Here's the thing. It's not mint.
Right.
Like,
it's not
in the same way.
Right. Like orange Tic Tacs. There's nothing mint about orange Tic Tacs.
No, the Tic Tac is like the shape and packaging. The flavor, like there's a mint flavor. They're not all mint.
Kitchen. What's cooking in this kitchen?
In this kitchen,
It's dreaded
Fish.
kitchen.
It should be mostly fish, I might point out.
It should be mostly fish, yeah. Too bad.
And weird green, like, vegetables, like lettuces, like leafy vegetables.
Mm-hmm. Because they're birds.
And tubers. And just because the jungle, like, atmosphere. Tubers and leafy vegetables. Bet you didn't think I was going to use the word tubers on stream.
That's okay. That's like, what was the other word that penetrate the other day? And it was like, not enough good. No, can't. Yo, my hair is looking crazy. Sorry, I'm over here trying to take selfies for Instagram because I totally forgot to post a we're going live thing. And I keep getting stuck on my friend who's like, she's become like an influencer, but for the weeds.
Gross.
It's crazy to me. Like, have you ever seen Tom Segura where he's like, Daddy used to get in cars with strangers. Like,
Excuse me?
when he's talking about like what it was like to like have to get the weeds before it was legal places.
Mm-hmm.
And like telling that to your children and being like, Daddy used to get in cars with strangers.
I don't know how I feel about this.
Getting in cars with strangers?
Just
I
that
never
whole
had
thing.
that problem. One, because I did not smoke the weeds. But also, because the only time I would have ever been in a location with which to do so, there was a drug dealer who lived right underneath me in my apartment complex. So my sister came over and she was like, do you know where we could procure? And I was like, yes, kind of. She was like, okay. And then I walked downstairs and I like knocked on his door and he answered it and I was like, hi, I live upstairs. And he was like, yeah. And I was like, might be offensive and I apologize, but my sister wants to buy some stuff. And he was like, yeah, come on in. I was like, oh great. Cool. It was very awkward for both me and him. Do I want? No, that would be ugly, right? Ooh, but that makes it that you can't walk right there. Alright, hang on. We gotta move that. Okay, so this is a porch. Do you think it, well, whatever. If it's ugly, it's ugly. I don't think anybody's gonna care, right? If there's a stove, like, chimney in the front of the building. Right?
Probably not.
Probably not. You won't see it anyway, because unless you're really looking at it and somebody's like, there should be a pipe right here. I'm like, look. Get what I give you, okay? I do want to make it a smidge bigger though. Which means that table's gotta come over. Boop boop a doop doop doo. Okay. So this one is supposed to be, I don't know, because obviously it's not like a mangy place, right? Because it's supposed to, you know, be of value. But I don't know, like, because remember last time, like the one that I made last time was like I may have made it a little bit more fancy than it should have been.
Oh, too bougie.
Yeah. Just a little though, like not a lot. Just a smidge. I'm gonna do 2 buckets of water. Should I do another table right here? Oh, yeah, I'll just do, you could do an empty barrel right there. For
See,
all
I'm
the
scared
trash.
because you're working on a kitchen.
Hey, Puma! Look, okay, I'm not gonna go crazy this time. Probably. I don't have the luxury of doing a bunch of stuff in this one.
Puma. Oh no, is this a kitchen?
Yeah.
He knows. He knows. One of the taverns for the kitchen, you should just like have it be a single counter and like a Grubhub bag.
Just be like, here, this is what you get.
Yep.
But they can't.
We don't have food. There's a food truck out back.
Really? Should I?
Dude, a food truck. A food cart.
A
Do like a fantasy food truck, which is like a cart with like a
Oh my god.
stove.
Like the dad from Kung Fu Panda, the fucking noodle bird man.
Yeah.
He's a bird, right?
Yeah.
He's a stork, yeah?
It's a stork.
I have to know. We already have a cabbage cart. For not my cabbages.
Cabbage cart kid.
I feel like this would be really annoying to navigate, but I also don't know what to do with the middle part of this kitchen.
You could always, I don't know, leave it empty.
No.
That's a lot of counter space for an old ass kitchen.
Fine. But then what
Plus,
am I
what's
gonna
that
do?
room- what's the room
That
next
is
over?
that is
What's that room next over?
15 square feet of nothingness. You know what I would give to have a 15 square foot kitchen? Do you?
Wait,
No.
you don't have a 15 square. That's not that. I mean, that's not that. That's probably what mine is. That is a lot, though. You're right.
Mm-hmm. That's a significant amount of empty space.
That's a lot.
Would
You
you
could
give
fit
your
3
back
people
for it?
in here.
Yeah, but they would, because servers would be running back and forth grabbing food, so you would need room for people. What about a single square like table, like
Yeah.
just a square table,
That's what I was trying to, but I don't know where to.
or the circular table? Just
Like
do a
right there.
No, well, no, against the wall maybe. Yeah, put it against the wall, between the windows.
Like that.
Yeah. Just an extra table for a few plates or something. Maybe the plates that are ready to go out. I don't know.
Okay. Okay, let's do
The dreaded kitchens. Kitchen.
kitchens. I probably should do this
Kitchen.
part last, but like I don't care. Do we want wooden plates or do we want like metal plates or clay plates?
It's fish. Do like wooden plate.
Okay.
That way it can really absorb them fish oils.
Ugh. Nasty.
You know, like maybe it's how you like you smoked it over a mesquite plank or something. You know.
Sure.
Mesquite and fish oil.
Mesquite salmon's great.
I do teriyaki salmon a lot. Okay, so that's stacks of plates. And let's do just over here in the kitchen section. That would make more sense. Got a chopping block right there. And a little bit bigger. And one of these. And one of those. And some of these. Those. Okay, and then we'll do 2 plates here. One, which is going to have Ritter baby pies on it. Boop. 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 And then, do you think is it probably blasphemous to have eggs, right?
Nah.
Right? Because, like, some birds do eat eggs.
I see zero problem with it.
Just saying.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, there should be some side eye from any Fidari that see it happening.
But see, how many Fidari patrons do you think they're actually getting?
But why wouldn't the servers and stuff like
Yeah.
Do they
the
get a
owners
choice?
of Fidari even? Like, obviously, the owner's a dick, so
Yeah.
it's fine that he wouldn't, but he
Do you-
wouldn't mind.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, it depends on who's eating it, not who's serving it.
Yeah, I think eggs. Can you make them like bigger, like ostrich egg size?
It's like a scrambled egg.
Can you make them Fedaria egg size?
Make them big, and if you can change the color, maybe they have a little bit more of like a red tint to it or something.
Yeah.
Mango. Hey,
Mango just made us be nice.
Boop. You can be
we weren't even
nice.
being mean,
That's
were we?
mostly
Or is
for
it
when
that they eat
Brian's
eggs?
here.
Are you
Yeah,
talking about
that-
being nice? Don't eat their eggs.
It's mostly for when
Big,
Yeah.
Brian's around.
big, huge eggs.
We weren't being mean. This
Like
is
that?
us being cordial.
Mango, I thought I realized after the last stream that if you have a little bit of money for art, you could ask Iron Tofu if she if you did if you have 6 images or something that you want commissioned, maybe she'll give you a bulk discount. Maybe.
Brian would say it's for mostly when y'all are here, so I don't want to hear it. No, it is definitely for when he is here. It even says it. If you look at the description, it says, and if Brian's here, he has to compliment someone.
Does it say that?
It does, sure does.
Ba, ba, ba. Be nice. Yep. We can only say nice things to each other for 10 minutes. And Jaharik, if he's here, has to compliment someone. That's pretty great.
Yeah, I know. Back to the kitchen.
Is there supposed to be music?
There I have music.
Okay. Because all I have is the ambient
Oh, you only need
sound.
1 or 2. Gotcha. Yeah. I mean, it's always worth asking, but respect if she says she can. But I can say, hey, I'm in the Turtle Guild. Is there a chance I could do 2 for 1?
Mm-hmm.
That wouldn't be fair to her.
I mean, you could also.
It's only fair to let her make the decision.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, requesting 2 for 1, that's
I mean, it
a
depends.
50% discount.
I know it's difficult to.
Yeah, I mean, I mean, you could also. I know it's a very different art style, but you could also ask Kaz.
Who said, yeah, just white noise on stream.
Oh, is it really?
See, I'm listening to the ambient sounds of the jungle. Reminds me of my horrible scouting days.
Wait, so you guys can't hear the jazz at all? I've been jamming out to jazz for the whole fucking time. Hang on, maybe I try turning it up.
Who said only in his heart?
Okay, hang on. How about that? Is that better? Can you hear it now? Hey! Yes.
We have jazz, Captain.
I wish you could hear it, Colin. You would really like this song.
Some smooth jazz.
Every time I'm on stream with you, it's like a vibe that I'm in. So I'm normally like a lo-fi or I'm usually like a lo-fi or a classical person, but sometimes I'll be in that coffee house jazz mood, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes it just hits and I'm like, that's it. That's the one. Okay, so now...
As Dave Grohl said, sometimes you just gotta rock.
Except with jazz.
Smooth Yaz flute. Yaz flute.
Yes.
I hear you play Yaz flute.
Smooth yas. I think it was this color, right? Yeah. This one's just gonna be full of salad. I wish they would make more, like, food ones. But as of right now, this is all we got. I can also add houseplants. We do have these ones. That's really big. That's not what I meant to do. We do have cabbages.
Cabbages.
Cabbages. Oh, my cabbages.
I have a message from his name.
From what?
From Mango.
The Gnome Mage.
Mm. To farming. Sure is.
Cool. So this is a subclass. No. Is this a full class? Okay.
It's a 7-year project starting 14th of February. Excuse me while I adjust my pants. I really need to get a new chair.
So, question.
Answer.
What kind of sounds would you expect to hear at Poppy's house?
Probably the horse and
We talked about animal sounds.
like wind blowing
3
through
subclasses?
the windows.
They do have winds and wilderness crickets. Ooh, they also have whooshes.
Whooshes?
There's so many.
So many whooshes.
Yeah. I had to scroll the list. Okay, wrong kind of wishes. Oh my god, the wind list is long too.
What?
This distorted attunement thing. It's interesting.
In like
I
a
feel
good
like-
way, or
Did you? Huh?
in like what way?
So it basically is like a. Are we able to talk about this, Mingo? I don't want to like reveal anything if anything is a secret. Or anything. I'll wait for him to say. Was there 4? I was looking at nullification. Templar, Decay, or Deicide. The Archetype, wouldn't that be the subclasses? No, that's the thing I was going to now. Is for saying. Oh. like a path. I don't think you have the fourth one listed at the top when you describe at level 3 choosing an archetype. Oh, a path means no path. Right? Yeah. It's a lot to kind of take in because there's the 4 archetypes. I'll look at it further later on, but it's an interesting idea. It's very much like a melee fighter, right? I mean, you give the fighting styles to be. This is very much. I mean,
Wait,
yeah, no
a
problem.
melee fighter?
Yeah, pretty much, right? It's a melee fighter that can nullify magic.
Ah, okay. It's the anti-mage.
It's an anti-mage, right? Like a mage.
Like the character anti-mage from Dota.
Sure.
Sure.
Whatever you say, Don.
Okay.
Sorry, we're not up at the times like you are.
It's not a modern thing.
You're hoping to get R4. Yeah. You know, this is something Andrew could do. I know he's probably pretty busy. I don't know when he would have time to do it, but he might be able to do it for less of. But yeah, because you would you want like a character, like you would want art of the mage of this class, of the null mage, right? And maybe like another one of the like subclasses. I don't know exactly what you'd want, but yeah, it's pretty cool, man. Have you play tested it? I know Dota too, but I played more League of Legends and Smite. Smite was none of my friends would ever play Smite, but I freaking loved Smite. How do you feel? Like, have you played it? Like, has it been played level 1 to 20, or? Because I feel like that's a lot of balance. I've never done anything like this. That's interesting. I like the deicide one. Wow.
So Beth, I came up with a woodland atmosphere
Okay.
for Poppy's mansion, our house.
Mm-hmm.
Very
It's
peaceful.
Poppy's Palace of Bad Bitches.
Yes, of course.
Is what it's called.
The one I titled Poppy's House, Poppy House Floor 1 and Poppy House Floor 2.
Yeah, it's called Poppy's House of Bad Bitches. That's what it's titled. It's if you don't believe me, I'll show you. That's literally what it's called. I have it right here.
No, I believe you. Calm down.
No, I must prove. I better have it right here.
Well, the stream is gonna be like 2 minutes behind or something.
What? They're still gonna hear us. I don't know where it is, but I promise you it's here.
Don't need wins.
Colin,
Honestly, Poppy,
I did it again.
What'd you do?
Go. It's not bad.
It's like 5 seconds.
That's not bad, actually. I don't know. Just visually, it looks really behind to me.
You're behind.
Timmy. Timmy.
Yeah, I think what I'm looking at is the time it takes from someone to type a message out to when it appears on stream.
Gotcha.
Oh. It's 10 seconds for them.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it was like 5 seconds. That's bad. That one was like 3. I think it's like 3 to 5 seconds.
Okay.
Okay. Look at all that food in baskets. Man. Such detail.
I did it again. I'm sorry. You weren't paying attention. You're supposed to stop me,
This
Colin.
kitchen is 500 megabits.
Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna come up with a MP5 file, just create it out of nowhere.
But
That
it's
way
so
when they
colorful
enter-
and beautiful.
When they enter the kitchen, they're gonna smell all the food. I'll become rich and
Where
Where
famous.
the
Okay.
fish?
Just
Are there fish? Are those fish?
Oh, you're right. I
Where the
didn't-
fish?
I'm getting okay. I don't actually know if I have fish, to be honest. I have this one, but it's not the same.
No, it's fine.
This is not the same art style.
So
It's not even close.
so.
they look like make them super small and they look like sardines or something.
No, I don't like that.
There has to be fish
There will. Will you accept squid?
or else this kitchen will be quite fishy.
Okay.
Look, you little
Yeah.
shit.
It looks fine.
Look, you little ship. What if I put a turtle in here?
No.
No.
No. No.
Actually, turtle
Oh,
soup
wait,
is
wait.
probably really a thing in D&D.
It sure is. Drop that
You
bad
see that
boy
little,
right in the fucking
see that
pot.
little bucket of water? Put a turtle in that bucket of water.
Just gonna put him right in the in here.
Yeah. Then all we'd be missing is a poison Komodo.
No. Let's see. I got rats. I got bugs. I got chips. I got seahorses. I got a scorpion. You probably eat scorpions, right? That's a really
Probably.
big scorpion.
Hey, I gotta go.
They kind of look like lobsters if I make them red. Oh, I can't change their color. That's dumb. Okay, bye. Ooh, I could do a little baby shark in here for like shark fin soup.
Sure.
Is that what's the word I want?
Can you do just the fin? Oh, sharks. You put no shark.
Yeah.
Mouse.
I can do real snacks. Bird eats
Some
snakes.
eels. Yeah, some eels. They could be in the water too.
Sure could.
Are those crabbies or lobsters? Those are
They
lobsters.
kind of, yeah, there's
Shreks?
technically scorpions, but like, I can't change the
Like
color, so.
Yeah, octopus. Yeah. A veritable smorgasbord de merde.
Yes.
De merde, not de merde, not of shit, of the sea.
Well, mare means, like, MERE is mother.
It's because of Red versus Blue. I don't know if anyone ever used to watch Red versus Blue.
Yeah, you
It was
know,
the
back
Halo-
in the day.
Yeah. And they use, you know, the puma. The
Puma.
reflex is like a puma.
Like a puma. I'm gonna take this one. I'm now realizing how little amount of sea creatures we have. Got some centipedes. Ugh.
I'm gonna beat your skull in with your skull. I don't know if I don't remember it well enough to quote it, but man,
I can tell you exactly where I heard that from. I was literally just watching a documentary on Disney Plus, and it was about Scandinavia. No, Chile. It's called Wild Chile. Wild Chile, and he says puma. Like, for the word puma, he says puma. And I was like, it's a puma! And the first thing I thought of was you, but I was like, no, I'm not going to be mean like that. Ooh, we got crabs. I could put them in the pot.
Yeah, crabs in the pot. Or on one of the big plates. Or on the plate.
Yeah.
Crab. Oh my god. There's no way anyone's ever going to see those crabs.
What?
Zoom out and realize what like people are going to see. They're just going to be like, wow, there's a lot in that kitchen.
But, if they zoom in.
If they zoom in. That's true. And to be fair, on Foundry, they would be zoomed in. I'm guessing. They're really going to appreciate it on Foundry, for sure. All these noise triggers, you could like have the water trigger if you get near the sharks, or like the burn, like a burning stove sound trigger. Pretty cool.
We got chickens. They probably wouldn't eat chicken, right? That seems. Okay. Well, now that I've officially done the only thing that I try not to do every day, or every single fucking time. But tell me that doesn't look good. Like, come on.
No one ever says it doesn't look good.
Like,
it
come
always
on.
looks good.
Look at it. Look at how beautiful it is. There's nothing in this pot over here.
What happened to the turtle?
Oh, yeah.
Turtle. What is that? Is that a turtle?
Okay.
That's fair. That's fair. Puma. Puma.
Puma. I would think that would be cool, because then you could be like, I'm Puma. Like, yeah, and then like tip your cowboy hat and ride off into the sunset, you know?
Yeah.
No? I'm the only one who thinks that would be cool?
In Texas. Everything in Texas.
I'm just saying, you could try
by
it.
tipping your hat and riding off into the sunset.
Exactly. I'm just saying. If you haven't tried it, how do you know it doesn't work? Okay. We made a mistake. Because this is a bar. And it's gotta have stuff on it. If I wanted to be a cowboy, I would have given myself a cowboy name. There's a reason I named myself Puma. Is it... Oh no, that's Cougar. Never mind.
So I binge watched Cobra Kai. So I think of Hawk when he says he just wants to be Puma. Do you have like a kitty ears haircut and a tattoo of a cat, like a puma on your shoulders?
Oh, with like the scratch marks across the chest, like across one of your
Uh-huh.
pectorals.
Yes. Yes, the visuals are coming in. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's how you do it. That's how you get all the. Oh, I can't say it. Oh my god.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
I could have. It would have been perfect. The setup. Man. Would have been so good. Should be happy we're friends. Do you want... This is a family show. Not really. It's not. Not even a little bit. You're right. I can't. Should it be over? I don't know how this works. Anybody ever been to a place where they have like barrels on the counter? Is that a thing? Do they do that?
Barrels on the counter?
Yeah, because I feel like they would be in the back, right? Because like they have the little spout things. No, I have no physical connections to pumas besides my sleek build and aversion to water. Does that mean you don't take baths, or? No, I thought pumas liked water though.
Yeah, I think pumas do love water. Like jaguars.
Jaguars.
Jaguar.
Jaguars. Okay. Here you go, Puma. This barrel's for you. Just kidding. It's gonna go over here. Okay, so we've got cups, we've got wine, we've got quite a bit of space back here, but I'm not mad about it. All for you, just for you. It just got a bunch of severed dicks in it.
Like a bag of severed dicks?
Yeah, like a sack of dicks. Just...
I remember I used to say that, like, that's about as cool as a bag of dicks.
Yeah. As hip as a sack of testicles.
Yeah, but that can be hip, or at least cool.
Perfect for necromancy.
Cool.
Kaz, yeah, well, Kaz puts the romance in necromancy. Don't forget that next time you talk to him. It's my favorite thing to say to him.
If it's a dinner date, if it's a dancing date, is it necro dancing?
Necro dancing. Yeah. That was like.
If it sings the song "Mother," is it necro Danzig?
Were you there the day that Puma and Kaz like got into a conversation and Brian was like low-key jealous about Puma telling Kaz like I don't remember what he said, something about like I don't know, something about him being like attractive, or I don't remember what it was. It was something like funny and very flirtatious, and Brian was like, why am I jealous? There's a clip of it somewhere. In the same sentence, Brian says, I don't know, like he says like women run for me, but men, for whatever reason, treat me like a deity and they don't leave me alone. And I was like, like a deity, Brian. Did anybody else hear that? And he was like, it's true. And I was like, sure, whatever you say.
Charlie. I just finished the 3rd entry in this journal.
Hey, how exciting.
I know.
Yeah, now we're going to put plants everywhere.
Super exciting.
Excuse me. Why am I so awake? It is 1 in the morning. I've been like really weirdly tired lately. Like I will wake up and within like, I don't even know, maybe an hour, I'm like ready to go back to sleep again, and I don't know what the fuck's going on with me.
Ever since I've moved, I haven't really taken naps. I used to take naps a lot more.
Yeah.
But I'm sleeping. I'm actually sleeping good. I don't usually sleep good. Like, I would say I'm falling asleep within like 5 to 10 minutes of trying to fall asleep.
Oh, wow.
Which is rare.
Yeah. Same. I
But
never
it's
fall
nice.
asleep that fast. I want to put a plant here, but it's not going to fit. Maybe
Who's Brittany?
Brittany? Oh.
he clicked.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, it was because like they were calling Brian Brain and Kaz Karen. I missed the opportunity to clip the right part, but Brian was jealous that I wanted to make Kaz my sugar baby. That's what it was, yeah. And Brian was jealous.
The bromance in this guild is really getting hard to follow.
It can be a little hard to follow, but basically the gist of it is that Brian wants to be with Kaz and Kaz wants to be with Brian, but Brian won't admit that he wants to be with Kaz. So it took Puma saying that he was going to take Kaz for Brian to be jealous and then feel bad about it, and then oh my god, it's a whirlwind. It's like a K-pop. Like that's what this is. It took Brian thinking he was going to lose Kaz for him to realize that he really didn't want to lose Kaz.
Hey, do you know which item in the kitchen is going to be the hardest to manage you've got there? Which item you've got there in the kitchen is going to be hardest to manage?
No, but I bet you're
The
gonna...
bread.
Is it the bread?
Yeah, because it's so a loaf.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I can't believe we made a giant egg. I feel like, should I make these bugs bigger? I feel like you can't really see them all that well. It just looks
The
like a weird,
bugs?
colorful sack right here, yeah.
That was my nickname in college.
Colorful
A
sack?
real colorful sack. Yep. All right, I'm done with this for now.
Yeah.
I'm halfway done. 3 entries done. 3 to go.
Hey, proud of you. Okay, that's those. Okay, so this is the porch, like the front porch. Nope, that's dumb. Why did I do this?
What? That's the front
Cullen,
porch?
it
That's the
can't
back
be
porch.
the front porch because this is a cliff.
That's the back porch.
Mm-hmm.
Remember, that's the patio
Yep, so where's the front door, Colin?
on the right side.
You mean where this
Make it
giant
a-
stage is, Colin?
Yeah, you're gonna have to move the stage. Or why couldn't the front door be on the side, the southern side? Just have the path go against
Like
the
right
side,
here?
and that's where the front door is. No, left and down. Yeah, or to the right a little bit. Have it be kind of along that way.
This one over here.
Yeah, right there.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Just flip the background and flip the final image. Just flip it. No. This is a cliff right here. Okay, because when you go down a level, this is like a glass floor, and this is like the opium den inside of the cliff, and then like this is
It's like Topgolf, but way shadier.
Yeah, way shadier with way more cocaine. Or Lotus? Cocaine?
Lotus, yep.
Yeah. I could put a dead body down there. Where somebody fell. I'm annoyed that they made these, like, dead bodies way before.
No, we don't have to do any of that, Puma. We just have to move the door. I respect your opinion, even when it's wrong.
Wow, you sound like Brian. Look, I put a dead body in there. Do you see it?
I do.
Okay.
Is it that? But is it? Where is it really?
It's like on the
It's just
ground,
down.
like way the fuck down there, yeah.
Poor guy.
Yeah.
He just want to feel good.
He's just trying to hang and then whap. Okay, anyway. Yeah, so this is... Wow, you really can't see anything in there. I'm upset. It's fine. Plain stay boom. I'm not. I'm just gonna move this over here, and then that'll be where you come in. Because we still have... Because this is like three stories? 4, technically, and I'm not trying to, like, redo it all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I agree.
I don't want to
Totally.
Don't wanna.
I don't wanna.
Don't wanna. Can't make me.
Can do it.
No can has.
Can do it.
Okay, so.
Round. Was then take a nap and then fire the missiles.
And then fire the missiles, but I am a little tired. Back before YouTube was a fucking thing. God, I'm so old. Makes me sad. For those of you who are listening, you might have missed it earlier today. When I said that I was born in the late 1900s and how upset it makes me that that is a thing that people can say in the world now. I am upset by this. Yo, this fucking map is gonna be huge. Why are you blowing up? Oh, okay. Gotcha. What time is it? Okay. Just flip it. You can flip it. Let me put the door in here before I forget about it. What do the other doors look like? It's a little annoying that that's like off center like that, but what is? It's just gonna have to hang. It's gonna be off one way or the other, so it's just how it's gonna be.
Yeah, just gonna how it gonna be.
Just how it's gonna be. My mouse and my keyboard keep doing this thing, and I thought it was the batteries, so I changed them, but it's not the batteries. And I know that because I changed them. That's all I meant. And I'm wondering if I just have like my mouse like too far away from where it's plugged into my laptop. Like, I don't know what the range is for that, you know? Like, average mouse to whatever range, you know?
No.
I have no idea. Okay. Actually, this one I think is gonna be... should it be smaller or should it be the same size?
It should be the same size.
Okay.
Can you put mud on it?
Maybe. I don't know if I have the new one in here. I might not be able to yet. Nope. There is a new update, but if I put it in, then some of the stuff will be broken.
That's what she said.
Okay. And I don't know what stuff will get funky. And so I'd hate... Anyway. So I'd hate to do it and it fuck my shit up.
Where's Andrew?
What do you mean?
Didn't say.
What?
Puma said hi, Andrew.
Oh, no, that's... What are you doing?
What?
Oh, oops.
Funny if he was here, though.
It would be really funny. No, he has an adult job, like a regular human. You're the only two with long names. Yeah, it's usually either that one or Corn Wielder, I guess. Okay. So, now we need to put all of the tables. Do we want them to be round tables as per usual bar locations?
Yeah.
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 Should they be well?
Bigger. They should be bigger than that, right?
Well, so this is a 5-foot square, and technically the Fethari are small. But I can.
But it's not going to be just Fethari in there.
Yeah, you're right.
Or safe. You could have some small, like have a little cluster of small tables in the back.
Like over here.
Yeah.
Some like littler ones. Boop, boop, boop.
That's the worst seat in the house right there.
Really though? Right in front of the fucking door. But it's right in front of the stage too, so.
Alright, unfortunately I have to leave. Pick up the buddy from daycare.
Okay.
Are you gonna be okay?
Yeah, I'll be fine. I'm just hanging out.
Okay.
Doing the cool stuff.
Thanks everyone who came to join, and
Yeah.
I will talk to you guys later.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Alright, and then we'll put the big ones.
Hello.
Hello?
Hi. A second. Let me get headphones in because I probably first.
I was like, hello?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, cool. Join you so you're wearing alone for an hour.
Oh, thanks. I appreciate that. I don't want to put things too close to this one. Boom, right there. And that's probably going to be it for those ones. I want them to be semi-close together, but also not.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
I do.
Oh,
So what are Fadari? I don't actually know.
so the Fadari are a bird race that we made, kind of like Kenku or Ankoras.
Can they fly?
Yes, I believe so. Some of them can, yeah. Why are we listening to Christmas music right now? Get that the fuck out of here. It is not Christmas time. Okay. That seems
That's it.
sporadic enough, yeah?
Should we put perches in the tavern or whatever this is?
We could, but
Be hard to communicate, but you know, it's fun if the tavern is quite accessible.
Okay. What is with this Christmas music? Well, I mean, I guess we could put in the description that the rafters are very open so that they can sit up in the rafters.
Yeah, I could go for that.
That would work.
What's happening in this place?
So, this is the Ugly Halibut, which is where there is currently a Lotus Den underneath, which is what this is right here.
And what are the Lotus a group of?
So,
Fadari or
the
something else?
Lotus Den is basically like an opium den, except for like a drug that we made up. Yeah, so basically, Lotus is like this drug that is refined, essentially like cocaine. And this guy, Hizafadari, his name is Haddock. He like escaped from under the imperial rule of the dwarves, but then kind of like low-key enslaved other Fadari. And so there are a couple that like work in the bar, and there are a couple that'll be like downstairs, like to entertain guests, you know. So basically, it is like front. It's like an inn. It's a tavern. He lives in this building, but the only way you can get downstairs is if you are in this room. And so this is like the VIP lounge, right? Like this is where all the cool kids hang, and there will be there's like guards that stand out here. I don't know if it's gonna be one or two or whatever, but they're gonna stand over here, and then you can come in here and like talk to some of the people, but it's only if you like pass the test can you go in through the secret door right here that will take you downstairs into the secret place.
Mm-hmm. You think there'll be any fighting out in this table area?
I don't know. It's difficult to say. Because the idea behind this particular tavern is that you don't find out the attic is like the drug dealer guy until kind of later on, because he's very like boisterous, like he's very flamboyant, like he's very like, oh my god, thanks for coming, like I appreciate you here, like have whatever you want, stay however long you want, like I'll give you the best rooms in the house. Like he's well, it's the Vathari are gender fluid, but basically like they're very like loud and friendly. This one particular attic is and like just very like moves really big and like, but is low key like a mob boss. And like it very much like you wouldn't have any idea until you get put in a situation where you would see like the other side of him. Like he's the excuse me. He's like those stereotypical gay guys who calls everyone poopsie, you know? Like one of those guys.
I've yet to actually meet one of those people, but I do know who you're talking about.
One more time?
I have yet to actually meet one of those people, but
Oh.
I do know the stereotype.
Yeah. But yeah, so that actually we could put that in as part of the writing, is that there's no fights in the bar because everyone's like kind of drugged a little.
Fair enough. I was asking you simply to see if we could get any fights on rafters, because that sounds fun.
Oh yeah, that would be aggressive, but I'm here for it. We'd have to. I don't. What? Well, that'd be a lot of dexterity checks to make sure you can actually like move around up there.
Yeah, I'm not sure exactly how I'd rule it, but I think it would be.
Yeah.
It makes for some cool moments for melee fighters.
Mm-hmm. That might be a Brian question. Brian and Colin combined brain power. Do we want chairs with arms or chairs without arms? Or both?
For bird people?
Yeah,
Probably no arms.
no arms for bird people. This is like one of my weird like fave things about doing like taverns. Is there a lot of people who like to copy and paste tables and who are like, oh my god, I hate having to like put them in so many different positions. But it's like my fave thing.
Totally.
Yeah, it's weird, but like I'm so for it.
No, it's not weird. Makes sense to me. Repetitive. You know, that can be nice. Meditative.
Did you see my kitchen?
I watched in horror as you made promises and immediately
And then destroyed them. I try so
Yeah.
hard. I try so
You
hard
really
to
didn't
not.
try hard at all.
I did. I tried, and then I
You
realized.
didn't try.
And I
You,
was. And then I realized that it was too late. I'd already done it. I just get so carried away. It's so easy. It's so easy for me to just be like, but I could put this right here and look at all the colors.
And then we can put mugs on the tables and stuff.
I sure can.
The issue isn't that you put a lot of detail into kitchens. The issue is that you, there are two issues. Is that you treat every kitchen as if it's the king's feast, and secondly, that you might not put the same amount of detail into other places, which makes it so that when someone else is looking at the map, they go, what's going on over here? And then they just stare at the kitchen for a while and then go, why is it like that?
Why is this kitchen beautiful and everything else is empty?
It just stands out, you know?
I mean,
There's nothing wrong with putting a lot of effort into a kitchen.
if it makes anyone feel better, I wanted to be an architect when I was younger. And like I love interior design and stuff like that, so they literally gave me probably the worst job for what I wanted to do. They were like, "Hey, why don't you make some stuff that like has stuff in it?" And I was like, all right. And then they gave me
It sounds like
thousands of options.
that sounds like the perfect job for you. What are
It
you
is.
talking about?
Except that then we end up with these kitchen monstrosities. And, sorry, not sorry, I guess. I feel a little bad because I know that I do it and I try really hard not to, and then I realize that I've done it. But that's why I need them. That's why I need them to stop me. They have to. You have to pay
Right.
attention. You can't just let me go onto my own.
Choose 2 big tables at random to get rid of a chair from, and choose 2 big tables at random to give an extra chair to. It's not going to get too complacent. Perfect.
Ah! Okay. Whew. Okay, sorry.
You're all good.
Don't mind me. Just, dying. NBD. Okay, and then you said 4, so let's do...
2 tables to give 4 to.
Okay, so this one... and this one.
That's looking interesting.
Okay. Better?
Yeah, I like it a lot.
This one kind of looks like a dick. It's fine. Okay. So, then we want cups and plates. Did somebody ask about a kitchen? I can show you it if you want to see it. I heard it. I heard somebody say kitchen. There. Okay. Over. Cool. It's me. Brian, we need you if you're not busy. We're trying to figure out what we're trying to figure out the mechanics behind a bar fight in the rafters. You know, if that's something that you'd be interested in. Pirates of the... yeah, basically, we are looking at, like, because this would essentially be, like, it's a giant-ass bar, right? But since they're birds, it would make sense that they would have places for the birds to, like, perch on. And if that just happens to be a rafter, that would make sense.
Right, I'm back.
Hello!
Sorry, I had to disappear unexpectedly. Yes, you did hear something about a kitchen. My partner walked in and said, "Is the kitchen clone or something?" So.
Oh, I thought they were asking about my kitchen.
No, they were not looking at the screen. I apologize.
It's okay.
I like your kitchen though.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
How's it going, Brian? How are you doing?
Excuse me.
Bless you.
This should be
Good to hear. Glad you're doing
higher,
well.
but I don't know where it is. Oh, there's. He's in the wrong color.
Nice, nice. You at work?
Is he at work right now?
I don't. No, I meant did he come from work? I don't know what he does with his life
gotcha.
besides us.
Well, he just got a new job.
Oh.
Yeah.
I hope that's going good, man.
Well, I haven't heard him complain yet, so I'm gonna assume it's not bad.
That's new. That's a good sign.
Right? Like it's new. Oh, I don't want that. I want a cup. With butter in it.
Great. Yeah, I just started classes for my semester, so getting used to that as well.
Hey.
Third day of classes, although surprisingly Wednesdays I don't have any classes, so I have this like weird, interesting one-day weekend in the middle of the week, which I think I'm gonna enjoy a lot. I've never had that before, but I think it's gonna be really good.
Nice.
No, you don't only
That's
complain,
new, you twat.
but you do complain. I'm taking algorithms, I'm taking game design, I'm taking a class called writing and research, which allows me to start my senior project a semester early for credits. It's essentially like cheating. It's great. And
essentially like cheating.
It's awesome. And then I'm taking another class called philosophy of the experiment, which I'm also very pumped for. That class looks really cool.
That sounds nifty.
Yeah, so 2 comp sci classes, 1... I don't think writing and research fits into any majors. It's literally just a class for finishing your senior project. And then philosophy of the experiment is under a major called experimental humanities, which is this really cool major at my college for like all the technologies we don't understand and how they affect humans.
That's cool.
But yeah, I'm super pumped for my philosophy of the experiment class and for my game design class.
That sounds cool. What are you doing for the game design class? Is that just like actual like really like learning how to do that?
Yeah. So
is
it's
it like CAD? Like what is it?
It's a high level class. It's not for. We've had game design classes in this college before, but they've mainly been for people who need like a math credit, but don't want to do an actual class. But this one's like a high level one for comp sci students. And 25% of our grade will be a project in which we create our own game.
Oh, nice.
But a lot of it is learning about like the hardware and software and the relationship, and we're looking a lot at like the old systems, how those work. So we're actually like studying things besides computers. We're looking at like hardware besides computers, which is kind of interesting.
Cool.
We can't really look at new systems because they're kind of hidden away. Those companies don't want us to know how they work.
Right, that makes sense.
But I'm pretty excited for it. I don't think it's
You're
as
a kitten.
Oh yeah, my cat. I really like game design as like a theory and a philosophy, and that's fun, and I would love to do that for credit. But I can find that online. I've been doing that for a while, so I'm excited for something that's more. I understand the value of something that's more like nitty gritty and more about learning about like hardware specs.
Right. That's cool. It sounds like you'll have a lot of fun with it.
Yeah, I'm pumped.
All right, how do we How do we feel?
I'm liking it. I think it could use a bit more on a few other tables. Just like one thing, maybe two things on a couple of tables. Yeah, not every table needs to be full. Like there can be a table that just has like one thing laying there by accident or something.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my kitty's coming to me. She's so alone.
Oops. Okay.
Do you have any tomatoes?
No, I have pumpkins.
Nah, okay.
Yeah, no. As I was saying, like, I wish that they, like, they have all of these other really cool things, but I wish they had a little bit more, like, food stuff. Like, Tom Cardo's, I think, does have some. But... Ooh, you know what I do have, though?
What?
I do technically have some. Aha! I've got like a sack of strawberries.
That's not exactly what I was thinking of. I was gonna say you could put a few tomatoes on stage, but I don't think a sack really describes the same idea.
I mean, it could if it's like down here in the corner. Where they just pull them out from underneath the the tables and just
throw 'em.
Yeah. I've got green apples, I've got oranges, I've got red apples. Oh, those are tomatoes, yeah. Put it right here next to the stage, just to remind them, in case they forget. Okay. How's that looking? You feel better about that?
It's looking great.
Okay. Okay, so I think that's good for the dining room. I don't really know what to do with this bar. We're just gonna have to kind of wing that later, I guess. Part of this is supposed to be like a storage area, but that's fine.
Right.
Okay, so the only thing we've got left down here.
You're still here, Brian.
Where are the dancing turtles? You want to know where the turtle is, Brian? It's in the soup. That's where the turtle is.
I thought you left, Brian, because you didn't respond to my class list. I'm sure you're taking care of gremlins.
Right, crotch goblins.
Yeah.
I'll never get over the fact that he was like annoyed at his 2-month-old child for not having a sneeze pattern. Brian, look, I tried to not fill it up with all of the things, but I did it anyway. I have no self-control.
Yeah.
That's fine. I'm sorry, my crotch gums are being extra goblin-y. Gross.
Extra goblin-y. Yeah, I figured.
Well, I mean, at least they're not being extra crotchy. Like,
yeah, that would be. That's funny.
Okay, so I think that's it for down here. Then all the rooms are good. We could probably put candles in the rooms. The ones that have the tables.
Mm-hmm.
That. And then I don't know, would you have anything else on a desk? Like in like a
I mean, if you have a rich person book, pouches, bags,
yeah,
backpacks.
okay. I think
How tiny can you make those pieces of paper?
these ones, the square ones or the crumpled ones?
The square ones. I just don't know how this. Oh, really? Perfect. Okay, cool. I wanted to see because I thought of something. I won't force you to do it though.
I'm ready. Lay it on me.
One of the smaller like 2-person tables, you could like set those up really tiny to be like the size of playing cards, and then you could set up like what essentially looks like a game of Magic taking place off to one side. I don't know if you know Magic the Gathering, but oh yeah, you do have cards. That'd be cool. Yeah, you could put like some cards around, especially on like maybe some of the tables in the tavern would be really cool. I'm sure people will be playing cards and betting on stuff.
Mm-hmm. I think it's in the table clutter. Is where it is. They used to have this tagged out really nicely, and then they went and fucked it up on me. And like they used to have like a table clutter like section, and I was like, great. And then they did a weird thing to it, and so now like this has scrolls. Like that's a quill. This is. That could work. Let's do that.
Yeah, we could just put a bunch of feathers laying around, you know.
Yeah.
Just what is it? Shed molt? What's the correct?
To molt.
Molted feathers all about.
Okay, I don't like this color. It's hideous. Okay. Alright, so that's all that stuff. Alright, so I think right now we have it where only one of these rooms down here actually has like stuff in it. Where people, like where somebody's staying. I think this is.
Yeah, I think paper is enough for that one. We should find some other stuff for the others.
Okay, and then maybe we still have 2 whole floors that we gotta get through too.
I mean, go at whatever speed you want. I'm just saying, I mean, I'm trying to force you to put as much attention to detail as you do in the kitchens everywhere else.
Yeah, you're right. Look, okay, I could literally, I have literally spent hours doing this. Like, it is not...
No, stop.
Like, it's not... If you let me, I will always do it.
There's nothing wrong with it. It'll make a better map. I'm just saying. You know, my issue with the kitchen thing isn't the fact that it looks good. It's that it stands out too much against everything else being barren. Either you gotta tune down the kitchens or you gotta amp everything else up. Or some combination.
Challenge accepted, my dude.
Fair enough. It's not lagging for me. Is one of your crotch goblins chewing on a
Right,
cord
on
somewhere?
some cord somewhere. It'd be like that sometimes, you know, they do that. Put it underneath the
You're
P-row.
watching on your phone? Yeah, that'll do it. As you can see, based on this map, this is a very high quality stream. It takes a lot of data to.
It really
actually
do.
do.
Like, I would almost guarantee you that if I exported this right now, like I could just to see like how much it is.
Yeah. And you guys always do excessively high DPI.
Yes, I do.
Cute little dagger.
Can you tell that it's a dagger?
Not really.
How about that? If I just...
Yeah, she can't help it, but you know, the only concern here is time. It's all.
I really
is
can't.
If Beth wants to spend the time on
I
it,
really
and,
can't
and
help it.
she enjoys it, so there's nothing wrong with it unless she runs out of time. You know.
Yeah. I really can't help it. It's a problem. I'm aware. Denial is the first step, and I am past that. Okay. That's not what I wanted. Look, a loot. Okay. I wonder if it's over here. It might be over here. Table clutter. Haha, look at that.
Aha! I can't look at it, but now I can look at it.
Aha. Let's do. I do have other color options. I just keep not using them.
Like the hat.
Oh, there you go. They're supposed to be tarot cards, but is that closer to magic cards?
I guess. Do you do tarot cards?
Yeah, I haven't in a while, but we do have some.
Nice. Yeah, my partner asked for a reading the other day, but she forgot to follow up on it. Remind her.
Like, she asked for, like, from someone else?
Yeah, from me.
Oh, so you do that?
Yeah.
Really?
Oh, yeah. Fan.
Nice. Yeah, it's been a hot minute since I actually did anything. We have
Yeah, you might not know this about me, Beth, but I am quite educated on Wicca and all the strange religions.
I wouldn't say
out
it's
there.
strange.
I would.
Really? I wouldn't say it's
Oh
strange.
yeah, it's strange in the sense that there's not many people who practice it, and it's new and developing. It's definitely an old practice, but the new
Yeah, it's
there's
definitely
a new version of it.
Yeah, well, it also depends on which kind you do. So, like, I'm a general pagan, but my husband is Norse pagan, and that's been like passed like through his family for however long.
Okay, so you're and I misunderstood. I have some friends who are just witches who don't like call themselves pagans by any means.
Yeah, no, I'm not a Wicca, I'm not a Wiccan.
I see.
Yeah, no, it's like
Okay, I misunderstood. I must have picked that up somewhere.
No, you're fine. It's like so. All Wiccans are witches, but not all witches are Wiccan. If that makes sense.
Sorry, say that one more time.
So all Wiccans are witches, or some
Yeah.
people get funky about like witches versus like the word witches or warlock, and like if it's good or bad, or if it's male or female, or if it's a gender or whatever.
Yeah.
So there's that, but like all Wiccans are witches, but not all witches are Wiccan.
Yeah, that is true.
Mm-hmm.
My one of my witch friends tried to just explain to me. This was a while ago. I don't know if you remember this. I don't know how in tune you are to the internet goings ons of witches, but explained to me how there was a portion of the witch community who were cursing the moon together. Do you know about this or no?
Stupidest thing.
Yeah, okay. And I was wrapping my head around it because it sounded very stupid.
It was so dumb. Yeah, it just...
Yeah, it was just from a logistical standpoint when they said that. I was like, but don't you guys, isn't
Need
like
that?
the moon an important good
It
thing
is.
for you guys?
It sure is.
And why are you cursing it? It doesn't,
Yeah.
it seems counterproductive.
It's super fucking dumb. Yeah, there were people out there who were like, the world is over, we're taking y'all with us. Like...
That apocalypse witches, that's great. We know how well apocalypse people work in other religions.
Oh,
Let's just
really?
bring that in.
Right, let's just...
Brian, we're talking about witches, Wicca, paganism, all that good stuff.
Yeah, all the cool kid stuff, you know? Alright, what's
Brian,
going in the super VIP room? Ooh, a couch, definitely.
A couch sounds good. Brian, just to sully your opinion of me, I'm super into tarot cards.
I don't think that would necessarily soil his perception of you. I think what annoys him... He said it doesn't sound like Excel. I think what gets him, like, about that kind of thing is when people get, like, real weird about it.
I don't even know what you mean, I'll be honest.
So, I took a class when I was a little baby witch about, like, the ethics of being a witch and, like, writing grimoires or, like, books of shadows and, like, how you're supposed to act around, like, different things and how there are, like, some rules that you really shouldn't, like, go against. Which makes complete sense to me. Like, you definitely shouldn't just curse people because you're having a bad day. Like, that's not nice. We don't do that.
Sure.
But there were... The teacher that I had, she wrote her book of shadows in her own blood.
Oh.
Like, yeah, like she would essentially, like, take it, right, like, out of herself, I guess. Like, I guess she would, like, prick her finger or whatever, and she would keep, like, vials of it, and then she would turn it into ink. And then she would write it, like, her book, with the blood ink. Because...
That's so metal.
Yeah, I know, right? Like, to her... It like made her feel more in tune with, like, her stuff because like it was like made, like, the ink was made from her, which I get, but like that is really fucking metal. Like,
you leaving, Brian? All right, if you are,
he's
bye.
like, I'm done, bye.
You're lost.
And it was cool, but at the same time I was like, I'm not gonna do that. It's like,
that sounds like a lot of effort.
Yeah, it seems like a lot of effort that I was just like, I'm okay, actually. I kind of need to do that. And she was like, I mean, to each person, you know, it's kind of their own thing. However you want to do it. If that's not, like, your style, then, like, don't do it. And I was like, yeah, I mean, that makes sense. But it just kind of was one of those things where I was like, do people really, like... Are people really out here, like, cutting themselves in order to, like, do it? But I mean, I guess. And I mean, I've had people be very nasty to me when they found out. I went to a school in the South. And a lot of the people there were very set in their faith. And this one woman was pretty upset in general when one day we were getting like our test, like our numbers back for some stuff. And she asked me like if mine had come back already, and I said yes. And she made like the stankiest stank face that I have ever seen like an adult make. And she was like, I just don't think it's right. And I was like, what? And she said to me, she was like, you must be using your black magic to get through these classes because there's no way that you're passing. And I was like, excuse me? And she said, and then she was like, I pity you when you leave this world. And I said, why? And she was like, you know what you've done. And I was like, did you just accuse me of using black magic to pass my classes? Like, what? Like, what kind?
Oh, Brian, you're not gone. Yeah, I'm also lost. I think Beth is talking about a class that is, or a school that it has nothing to do with witches, but this other person knows about the fact that Beth is...
So this particular school was in the South. I was there for aesthetics, like waxing and facials and stuff. And it was in the South, and they're very Jesus-y there, and full of people who don't want to hear about anything that's not Jesus. And
yeah, we were just confused. It sounded, the way you transitioned between the stories, it sounded like you went from talking about a class about witchcraft and like how to do stuff, and then you were talking about school, so it just almost sounded like you went to a school in the South.
Yeah, like I went to
paganism
for
and we were
the
like,
Hogwarts.
Yeah,
no, this was like it was a college for aesthetics, and she... Because my teacher, like everyone in that class, I was the only one who wasn't like all Jesus all the time. And in fact, at one point, my teacher was like, she was like, Lord, I'm having such a crazy week. And then all the other girls were like, amen. And I'm over here like, he ain't gonna help you. Like, and I just like never participated. And one day they were like talking about something. And I don't even remember what it was. I think I was just like really fucking tired of listening to people talk about Jesus when I was supposed to be learning about how to rip people's hair out. And
wait, so just to clarify, this was a school for aesthetics or aesthetics, because they're different.
Yeah, not A-E-E-S-T. Yeah, aesthetics, like cosmetology, but more focused on the skin. So like waxing, facials, makeup.
Cool, thank you for clarifying.
Yeah.
Because one of those words was about religion, so then it made the...
Yeah. No.
more complicated.
Slightly more confusing, but no. So...
Yeah, the funny thing about Christianity is there's a lot of Christian faith out there that like supports pagan and witchcraft theology, but witchcraft and pagan theology does not support Christian theology. Like, it's so funny and odd that way, where there's like Christians who will like believe you when you say you're a witch, but when they say they're into Jesus, you're like, no, that means nothing to me.
You want to know what phenomenon blows my mind? There are these things that exist in the world called Christian witches.
Oh, wow.
And I'm like, isn't that like all the way against literally everything?
Well, actually, I guess technically I knew about that, but I hadn't considered it as a full thing, full category, because my friend is actually a Christian witch then, I guess.
Yeah, I understand that there are people who do it, but at the same time, I'm like, I don't know. I've had some pretty interesting things said to me on a couple occasions. One time I was walking through Walmart on like Easter morning, and I was like looking through clothes or something, and I looked like a hot piece of garbage. And the lady was like, some random woman came up to me like while I was looking through the racks, and she was like, have you been to church today? And I was like, no, my husband and I are pagan. And she was like, what? And I was like, it means we believe in multiple gods. And she was like, oh, and then like walked away. And I was like, well, that's what you get for like walking up to some random person in Walmart and asking them if they've been to church today. Like, that's what you get. Like Charmed. I wish it was that cool. No, it's nothing that exciting. A lot of people think that like magic, right? Like as a whole, or like the idea of like witches or paganism is like very, very much like Charmed, right? It's not. It's about like, if you consider the manifestation part of it, then I guess technically it's like the thing about Wicca is like, if it harm none, so mote it be, which basically just means that like, I would like this thing to happen, and if it's not going to hurt anyone else, then like, is it cool if it happens? And they have a thing called like the rule of three, or like not the third right, that's not it, but like, it's like the idea of like, if you can't cast fireball, it's not worth it. You know, it's actually really funny. I knew somebody who asked me, like, because I have like spell books around the house and everything, and I had somebody one time who like saw one of my books and they were like, can I read that? And I was like, yeah, sure. And they did, and they were like, there's not really anything in here about like rituals or like casting stuff. And I was like, well, like, what are you looking for? And he was like, you know, like energy manipulation. And I was like, you're not gonna find anything about that. Like, that's not. Nope, not how it works. I can't decide if I want a table here or not, and if I do I want it to be square?
Difficult question.
I feel like it's a huge space.
It is.
And
I mean,
think
I
I've
guess
fucked
the
it up.
question is, how is this room used?
Yeah. Just put a pole right in the fucking center. The VIP room, know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But there's windows like all around it, so it can't be like.
It's not a very private VIP room.
Mm-hmm, yeah, it's just where all like the cool kids party. So maybe if I
So no strippers.
no, that's more downstairs.
Yeah.
It has to look like a respectable establishment. Nothing to fix that back of yours. Nope, this is not like Doctor Strange. I cannot manifest my ability to walk. It'd be cool if I could. It would be super cool if I could fix my shit. But alas, I have accepted that I'm going to be a crippled old lady. It just be like that.
That's rough.
I mean, not really. It's kind of one of those things where it's like, I don't know what this jazz is, but it's really funky. It's like, oh, it's called More Coffee. That makes sense. This one's called Tablespoons. But yeah, it's one of those things where I was diagnosed when I was like 18, I think, 18 or 19. And I'm almost, I just turned 27, so, you go 10 years without being able to feel one of your legs, you kind of just are like, eh. I forget all the time that I can't feel it.
I know nothing about this, so.
Oh.
That it makes sense that after a while you just get used to it.
Yeah, so We've talked about it a couple times on the
Well,
stream.
you were not required to talk about it now.
No, it doesn't. It's fine if I don't care. I talk about it enough. We have people ask about it. It doesn't bother me. So I have this super cool thing called degenerative disc disease, which means that some of the discs in my spine are like falling apart and doing gross stuff, and most people get like one when they're in like their 40s or 60s, just from like general wear and tear, but I have this super cool trifecta of wonderful things, and mine is genetic. So a lot of people they hurt themselves. So like football players, anybody who does sports really, like if you get tackled, if you get like hit, if you get in a car accident, if you're in some kind of like traumatic thing that like causes one of your discs to like explode or do gross stuff, that can cause it. If you have like, just if you're getting old and you worked like in a coal mine your whole life, like bent over or like doing yard work or whatever, like if you were in weird positions that did weird stuff to your body, then it's gonna get funky. But mine's genetic, and most people only have like one or two, or usually one, and they usually aren't diagnosed until much later in life. So I was diagnosed when I was 18, which is super rare, and then I also have 3, not like 1. So it's my L3 to S1, so like the 3 lowest like lumbar vertebrae, and then the top of the like sacral ones, which is like your tailbone. And basically they're gonna like continue to get worse over time, and it's like my left side, pretty much from like the middle of my butt cheek, like all the way down the back part of my leg and like the side of it, and like into the side of my calf, and then most of my foot, like I can't feel any of that. And it was really weird because I was learning how to drive. I was like 16 or 17. I think I was almost out of high school, and I was learning how to drive, and I got up. I was laying on the floor, and I got up, and my boyfriend at the time went to help me up off the ground, and it felt like I was struck by lightning. It's like the only way I can describe it. And I tried to sit up, and it like did not fucking work. And so I laid back down, and I was like, I don't know what the fuck is going on, but like I was supposed to go to work, and my grandma thought I was like lying so that I didn't have to go to work. And I like basically like army dragged myself from the bedroom to the bathroom and like yeeted myself into the bathtub, and like by the time I got there I like couldn't feel it anymore. And so when I was learning to drive, it was like the weirdest thing to like sit and like know that I was sitting and like look down and like see my body like on a surface, but like not feel it on like one of my legs. And it was the weirdest fucking thing. Like I cannot. It's like if you've ever had a tooth numbed and you like touch your face but you like can't feel yourself touching your face. It's like the weirdest fucking feeling. And yeah, so eventually I was in a car accident, and I went to do a follow-up, and I like casually mentioned, because I think they were testing my reflexes or something, and they were like, wow, this one's real fucked up. And I was like, yeah, I can't feel like all of this. And she was like, is that from the accident? And I was like, no, that was way before. And so she was like, that's really fucking weird. And so she sent me to a spine surgeon. And they did some x-rays, and they did a couple MRIs. And my spine surgeon, Dr. Goss, at the Spine Center in Chesapeake in Virginia, if you ever need a spine surgeon, highly recommend. He's also very attractive, and so is his anesthesiologist. His name is Tim. And look, all I remember is his name. think his last name is
imagine you fading out of reality on drugs, just being
Bruh,
like, "Oh, you
it
two are
was.
pretty."
There's like an entire floor of a hospital that has seen my butt, and like, like it just that's how it be sometimes. And I think his name is Timothy Winkler, I believe is what his name was, and I just remember his name was Tim, and I had two surgeries done. The first one was to remove part of my like spinal column to make room for my spinal cord. And because my lowest disc had like exploded. If you're interested in looking at the pictures, they're in one of the Discord chats. I think it's in, it might have been in the HR chat, which is deleted now, but if it's not, like, if you're interested, I can send you the pictures. I have them. For anyone out there who is
honest, I'm not that interested. Not that I'm not interested in over here, but I don't need to see these.
Yeah.
I get the story you're putting out.
For anyone who wants to know what my shitty spine looks like. But yeah, so the first surgery that I had was to move part of, like, to shave away part of what had kind of, like, whacked out and make more space for my spinal cord in an attempt to be able to, like, feel my part of my leg again. And then the second one was because that didn't work. And they were like, we should probably see which one of these is causing the most pain. And so basically that one sucks. So the first one is, do x-rays count as nudes? They should, because I got a lot of those and I paid a lot of money for them. So it's the most expensive boudoir shoot I've ever done in my life. They fucking should.
Jesus Christ. I'm trying to avoid that. All right, whatever.
Yeah, anywho, so, yeah, they, the first surgery wasn't super crazy. I basically, like, for, I think it was, like, 2 weeks, I couldn't, like, yeah, exactly. Whereas Casmodius with my HR time. Basically, I couldn't lift, like, more than 10 pounds. I wasn't supposed to, like, bend or twist at the waist or anything like that. That one kind of sucked because I had to have, like, she's trying to show you her nudes. I am not. I almost said you've seen them, but, like, somebody call HR. Where's Casmodius? SOS. But no, it's, that one wasn't as bad. They had to put, like, a tube down my throat because I had to be on my stomach, which sucked. They never tell you how much it, like, how weird it feels to, like, have that removed. If you've never had one of those. And then, then the second one is actually the one that sucks the most. So the second one, I had to be awake for it. And basically what they do is they take, like, this dye and they put it in the discs. They numb, like, the area, like if you were going to have an epidural done, which I've also had done. And they take this needle full of dye and they inject it into the disc above the ones that are bad as, like, a control, because you're not supposed to feel it. And so they do it and they ask you, like, do you feel anything? And the answer is no. And then they do it in the ones that are bad and you have to tell them how much it hurts. And the first one really hurt, and the second one hurt bad enough that I passed out.
Oh, God.
And that's why Timothy Winkler is one of my favorite people, because I literally remember, like, I remember them doing the first one that I didn't feel, and then I remember them doing the one that, like, really fucking hurt. And I made a sound, and he, like, grabbed my hand, and I remember, like, holding onto his hand as I, like, fucking faded into the nothingness.
Oh my God.
And then they tried to do the third one, but I think I, like, passed out again, and so the third one was, like, inconclusive. He was like, we're going to say it's all 3, but technically the third one I had to call inconclusive because you were knocked out for that. But, like, we're going to say it's all 3 of them. And on my, like, official thing, it's, like, definitely the first and second one are fucky. I think it's the third one that exploded. But, yeah, that was not a fun time. But, yeah, if you ever are in the tri-state Virginia, North Carolina, West Virginia, DC, whatever chunk, Dr. Goss at the Chesapeake Spine Center. Shout out to the
Noted.
best bro. If you ever need spine surgery done, he's the guy.
I don't think I will.
No?
But I'll keep it in mind.
Yeah, just, if you ever need it. Ooh, we got on a tangent right there at the end. Okay. I don't know what to do with this room. I'm gonna have to think about it. I'm gonna have to Google what opium dens look like and see if I can find like a lounge.
Okay.
And try to decide what I want that to look like. Because this room has to be basic. I mean, I've been to a strip club, but I don't want it super strip clubby looking. I do, but I don't. So I have to kind of decide how I want that one to look. And then underneath is where it's gotta get like real funky. So let's take a look. See, Brian, do you want to see my kitchen? Brian, you want to see my kitchen? Do you want to see it? Huh? Do you? Polls. Yes, there can be polls if you want there to be polls, I guess. Do you want to see it? Do you? Validate me. I think it actually came out pretty good. I appreciate you, Puma, for hanging out and assisting.
Yeah, of course.
Because I definitely would add more stuff in if I... casino table. Yeah, that one. We also have a Magic the Gathering table. It's over here. Oh, well, it's technically tarot cards, but we low-key made it Magic the Gathering. Like, is that a euphemism? So we got all these nifty tables with all the themes on them. I realized that this is the back door and not the front door, Brian. So we had to make one on the side. And then this is my kitchen. I tried, Brian, I tried. It's not my fault. Colin wasn't paying attention to me. He didn't stop me. But there you go. It's my beautiful kitchen. Show my wife. Show my wife my beautiful kitchen. I know she's there. I'll message her right now and tell her to go look at it. I'm doing it right now. How is that my fault? Is she at your home? I messaged her. We just have to wait for her to come look at it, and then we can be done. What do you mean she's not home?
Get her there
Fine,
now.
right? Bring her back.
Stop.
I'll send her a screenshot of it later. She'll appreciate my kitchen. Okay, well, I say we got a pretty decent amount of stuff done this round. Appreciate you, Puma. I don't know if you have anything, but if you do, would you like to promote yourself or anything?
Yeah. I'm pretty great. And I'll never die.
Okay.
I don't have any
Nothing?
social media things. I have nothing to promote.
Oh,
So,
normally like
I'll just end
Colin or
every stream
Kaz
like
does.
that.
Yeah.
No, I know. I have nothing to promote.
Nothing to promote. That's fine. You don't have to. You can know. Yeah, you being a cool kid is fine. All right. Well, we appreciate all of you who have stuck around. Thank you for listening to my rant there at the end, for attending my TED Talk. Thank you, Puma, for assisting and helping me kind of keep it in check. I probably could have done more, but thanks. Now I'm going to hold you responsible for making sure that the rest of this is just as detailed as my kitchen.
All right.
So, Yeah,
I accept.
that's your new job now, is to be my
Great.
moderator.
I'm happy to do that.
Okay, so I don't know why there's a table outside. That's weird. All right, cool. Thanks everyone for hanging out. We appreciate you for sticking around. I'm gonna switch over to this one. Hang out for half an hour. I'll have look, Brian. It is 2:30 in the morning
Where you are.
where I am. I'm real tired.
Yeah, you should go to bed.
But I will be playing.
Brian, you're welcome to message me later.
Yeah, I'll probably still be awake. But I did also stream
No,
for.
you should not be.
Well, so I streamed for 4.5 hours this morning, my time. I was playing Path of Exile, 20 minutes of which were no sound, which I do often, because I suck. And then, so it was like 4 hours of streaming this morning, and then we had Colin's stream, which went for like 2-ish hours, and then this one, which also goes for 2. Wednesdays are my busy days. So, don't goon me, okay? I'm at level 19 now, I think. Something like that. I don't remember. I'm getting there. I'm trying to catch up. Anywho, again, thanks for hanging out, everyone. We will be back potentially on Friday. No, we will be back on Friday for Draw with Drew at 9 a.m. Central Time. Unfortunately, Dr. Colin is not going to do his normal segment that day, but we'll kind of see how it goes and how Andrew feels, and we might continue working on the map in place of Dr. Colin's time. We might just continue drawing. I haven't decided yet. We'll figure it out kind of when it happens. But again, thanks for hanging out. We appreciate you. Hope you have a good rest of your evening. Thanks for joining us at Mappy Hour with Beth, and thanks again for Puma for hanging out. We appreciate you guys, and have a good rest of your evening.
Yeah.